Well, here we are, episode 5. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a review for episode 5, but then I figured, what the heck? We might as well. We've done them for the rest. Let's just do the whole season. Why not? Let's do it, right? Episode 5, I don't want to say it broke me because many of these episodes have broken me, but it was pretty much what we all thought it was going to be, which was a sharp right turn deviation from episode 4, with a lot less, if any, book stuff and no Rand. So that's pretty much what we're expecting. And that's what we got, along with a nice nap, because this episode is a snooze. It is definitely one of the slowest, boringest episodes we've gotten. Even though most of these episodes are ridiculous and stupid, they at least don't put you to sleep in that aspect. Nothing really happens in this episode. Nothing really of great note. Even though the end is supposed to be this big deal, it just turns into a dark, ridiculous mess. But we'll get there, right? So bear with me. So we're heading into spoiler territory if you didn't notice, but yeah, episode not good. Definitely not even close to episode 4, which episode 4 was a big okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was sort of bleh. No, it was probably bad. I think bad is probably. Moving on. So we start out episode 5 with, of course, Moiraine playing with her new pebble, the white pebble, her cue ball, her drop of whatever, because, Moiraine has to be more powerful than Rand because she is the main character still. Her and Egwene are now in a fight for main character status. So she gets on top of this mountain to play with her toy, because she's Moraine and that's what she does. She accomplishes nothing here. Now the amount of power she is using here. I know there's safeguards in Saw and Grawl for burning yourself out, but for her to channel all this power and to do nothing with it is ridiculous. But I guess, oh well, no, I'm sorry. She didn't channel. She channeled it to have an orgasm, because her and Lan got to share a coom. They got to share a nice moment together where they came on each other's legs apparently, because once again this show is unbelievably horny because that's yeah, moving on. So I guess she didn't accomplish nothing. She accomplished moving. I think it was, what did she accomplish? Oh yeah, that's right. She moved a bunch of sand and made a pretty shape. Well done. Yeah, so we get the terrible credits. Then Rand goes into Cold Rock's hold, finds the Aiel in the set to Rings of Power. I don't know where Rufio is, but he must be on shift change. Now we see Avienda back here looking grumpy as fuck and in her natural state looking hideous, because, well, yeah, I'm not gonna go there. But Avienda is working on her Bitch of the Year award. She is way out ahead. She's doing a great job. So Avienda Bitch of the Year pretty much wrapped up at this point. But of course, and she's of course probably mad at Egwene right now because Egwene is about to start her arc as greatest dreamer of all time. But we'll get there too. So we get a little dreamer this, dreamer that. Avienda's like, and then we're like, okay, moving on. Rand, we then move to Cold Rock's Hold. Like I said, it is the set of Rings of Power, if you remember it, where Rufio and everybody is, where the Dark Wizard is hiding, who is definitely not Saruman. It's definitely 100% not Saruman. This guy up here apparently is got a weird tiny house, and yeah, sure. So Ruark goes and kisses his other wife. Apparently, in this world, we have to approach one at a time. Sure. Uh, and but drama. Oh, that's right. They're all married, and they're all. Is this where they get down? No, I skipped it. Oh well. Don't worry. Everybody loves everybody. It's not. You know. It's not. How Bane and Chiad. How Gaul likes one of them, but not the other one, and it's okay because their sister. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. They're all sleeping in one big tent and making babies together because we got to have as many thruples as possible. Egwene is jealous. That's some I don't know what Abienda is. I think she's having a seizure. I'm not sure. Moving on. So we get some tiny red-headed chick. I don't know whose child this is from the cast, or the crew, but sorry, it's a child actor, so I'm not gonna go too hard on it. Not a great little actress, but whatever. Not her fault. I'm not putting the blame on her. She's got red hair. Good job. Way to go. Rand becomes a demon for a minute, probably because he had to show those horrible tattoos off. Once again, the tattoos are hideous. They are absolutely 100% hideous. Let's see. Let me see if I can get a close up shot. He also announces that he's the car. He is the car of cans. That's it. Rand is the car of cans. He is the master salesman of the Subarus. He has taken over from Ishmael. He is going after the Addy dealership down the street in the waste. Ah, yes, there is the horrible, hideous dragon tattoo that doesn't get to where it's supposed to. But whatever. He's now stuck with that green gem in his arm for the rest of his life. Deal with that, Rand. And then, of course, after he goes full demon mode, he runs off, and we almost never see him again for the rest of the frickin' show. Now, I don't understand why Rand all of a sudden decides that he's going to play with a bunch of children that he's never met before, but whatever. I guess Rand is a nice guy. Show says Rand, nice guy. He likes to play with kiddos. Whee! That's the last we see of Rand for quite some time until he tries to shack up with Egwene, but Egwene doesn't want to sleep with him anymore because she's too good for him. So then we not Amis tells Egwene that it's time for everybody to stop fucking around. It's time to teach the Dragon Reborn how to be a Dreamwalker. And she's like, I've joined the X-Men. I'm ready. Oh wow, that was weird. I'm going to show you ladies how it's done. And Egwene, and that's it. And then we move on. Now we move on to Siuan. And I know you're saying to yourself, Siuan barely should have any screen time. But, we have to force Siuan in as much as we can. So, we have now decided to give Siuan Sanche the exact same role as Nynaeve and Elaine. So, Siuan and crew, who she can't trust because she doesn't know who's Black Aja in the tower, and so she doesn't trust anybody. She immediately begins to trust Varen and Leanne, and, well, somebody else later. I'm not joking. To hunt Black Aja, even though she said moments or days earlier that she couldn't trust anybody, and that's why Nynaeve and Elaine were going to be her hounds, right? So apparently that's all been thrown out the window because Siuan needs something to do because we want to give her screen time. So since we want to give her screen time, she now has to hunt Black Aja too with her crew. So now we got two crews of people hunting Black Aja. Wonderful. More time wasted in the White Tower. I can't wait. So Elida is busy poking at her while they have this useless scene of tower politics going back and forth, arguing and trying to outmaneuver each other because they're so smart and crafty. So they talk a bunch of nonsense, and then we get to, Varen and her dumb sister now. I guess she's dumb. Is she dumb? Is she faking? Is Varen dumb? Is she faking? Are they all dumb? Are they all faking? I don't know. But Adelius is trying to remember how to drink tea, and they're formulating of this in-depth plan to trick Elida into doing something dark friendish to prove that she's Black Aja. she's doing this because she completely now trusts Leanne and Varen and Adelaus, because she just does, because she needs time. She needs something to do in the tower. She needs something to do to get screen time. Yay. So we get more blah 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 back and forth, and then we find out that go back to Alana in the Two Rivers for some reason for half a second. This scene is to show how much, I think that's the scene to show how much that Maskin wants to screw the Butcher Boy. Is that it? No, I don't even remember what that scene is. It's just nothing. Oh, it's the awkward scene of the Aiel girls not running fast enough to keep up with the horse, but at least they're trying. Loyal has to ride a horse, but Aiel can try and jog in front of horses. At least you're trying, I guess. I guess at least you're trying. At least Aiel aren't on horses, I guess. It's a really low bar. Of course, we're at a blacksmith, and Perrin is still not doing blacksmithing things. He's just being a dick. And we move on to the scene where Rand and Lan and Co. eat bugs. That's all. They just eat bugs, and they make fun of Lan, because Lan is an idiot. So Lan the idiot eats bugs, so does Rand, and Moraine's like, ew, this is gross, I'm leaving, and that's it. Then, Egwene goes behind Moraine's back and starts learning how to dream. They light a candle with a golf tee in it to wake them up, apparently, because this is now Inception, like Will said. This is Inception, Inception of time. So when the music stops, they'll wake up. I'm surprised there isn't a guy playing a banjo in the background or something. But whatever. Egwene, of course, wakes up in the dream. She's perfect. She's figured it out. She starts doing everything by her own will. No problem. She's greatest. She's the bestest. She dreams. She's seeing ghosts and Tar, and then then Lanfear shows up, and she's really mad. Lanfear's really, really mad at Egwene. She starts choking her in the air. She's like, "You're an idiot. I really hate you, Egwene. I'm gonna choke you, and you're gonna do another choke scene because man, Egwene, you do the choke scenes the best. Half of your scenes are going to be about you choking." They wake her up because of the ding dong ditch. I think they wake up because of the candle. It's not because she gets strangled or because she wakes herself up. It's because the candle runs out of time is when they wake up. Good job, best dreamer ever. So good. This is Alvarian, everybody. Just so you know. Alvarian. Just how you pictured her, right? Me too. Elida is confiding in Alvarian because she needs to confide in somebody. They talk and walk in hallways and talk about their feelings for way too long. Leanne is still the vampire princess queen. She is the best vampire ever. She is just yearning for some of that human blood. She doesn't know what to do to get it. So they decide to make up a plan with... they make up a plan. Adelaus makes all kinds of weird faces. Ooh, that was a good face. Is that it? Yes, that's a very good face. Adelaus is great. She's now my favorite character. Look at these faces she's making. Oh, look at her. What a cutie patootie. Like she's one step away from being a Trolloc. Oh my god. So she's a lovable idiot, I guess. I don't know if I don't know if she is pretending to be dumb and she's not dumb, or is she dumb? Did her faculties get taken away from her? Did the compulsion wear off? Did the compulsion only take part of her? Why do they treat her like a complete idiot? Sometimes it has no memories, and other times she's completely fine, and she's their whole plan, dangerous plan, hinders on the person that's mind isn't right. Because that sounds like a good thing to do. Somebody that could mess up. Let's let's put the most difficult part of the plan on the person that may fuck it up because they're injured. Good idea. Of course it works, but we'll get there. We then get to the sea folk rakier, because not like we've all not talked about the easiest group of people to get rid of in this show to save time and money and all kinds of things. Would be the sea folk, right? It's not incredibly easy to remove all the sea folk storylines to save on characters, time, money. You can save all. Nope, we got to have the sea folk in there. Great. So the sea folk we're on a sea folk ship. Nynaeve is of course puking in a bucket. I would assume she's gonna drink it back up because she loves drinking the shit water. We saw that in episode 3, I think, of season 1. No, was it season 2? Season 2, episode... Wait, it might have been... I don't know. Season 2, we learned that Nynaeve loves that shit water. She loves it. So we get some exposition about the sea folk and blah, blah, blah. Deals can't be broken, or they'll break your kneecaps, or, they'll hit you with a wet noodle, or... they'll give you a real tongue lashing. So Nynaeve's like, I don't care. I need to throws up. So, she throws up. She runs upstairs. And Elaine's like, no, Nynaeve, come back. No, come back. Please come back. I'm trying really hard to stop you. No, the deal. You're breaking the deal. And she goes upstairs. And we see the Grand Sea Folk rake here that looks like every other ship. So well done, making it look unique, even though it looks like every other ship. Good job. So Nynaeve is up on the deck now, throwing up. And of course, the sail mistress of the sea folk, she is peed off, man. She's like, grr, you're on my deck. And Nynaeve's like, well, I had to throw up. And the sail mistress is like, good point. It's all right. Don't worry about it. All good. Yeah, all good. No problem. So, wow. I guess nothing happens when you break a deal with the sea folk, huh? I guess it's all good. Sweet. Good to know. By the way, so Matt, oh, hey, look at that. Min's here. Nobody cares. So we go to the Whitecloaks. Whitecloaks are bad, guys. Remember, Whitecloaks bad. That's all this scene's for. Just Whitecloaks are bad. Matt's family is captive instead of Perrin's family being captive because for some reason we didn't want to kill Perrin's family, so we're gonna fuck with Matt's family because reasons I don't know. So Dane, of course, is tormenting and beating up women, and being altogether intimidating, I guess. We then get back to Mascom and Alana fighting again, and that's great. Don't care. Then we get more Alana. We get a few scenes with Perrin and Fael, right, where they're just like, where we instantly know that they've fallen in love, right? It's just oozing off the page that those two were just deeply in love. Bane and Chiad try to have sex with Loyal again, and they fail because Loyal's just like, I'm not into that, and they're like, you will be one day, Tree Singer. We'll slip our spears into your ramrod, and you'll be playing Maiden's butthole before you know it. Because they're incredibly horny. What is wrong with... What do they keep doing? Man, the zombie Loyal is just deteriorating. Every scene we see him, he looks worse. Holy crap. Alright, moving on. So we're in the darkness. We're in the dark. You can barely see much of anything. Alana makes a lot of big mad faces because she wants to make an army, because she is a one-man one woman wrecking crew. She is the Green Aja all in herself. And if she has to build an army, she'll build an army. It's not like she didn't, take any time to try and ask her sisters or any, try to call her allies or anything, because Aes Sedai, no? Okay. We didn't try and convince any of the we just, the blood of Manetheren flows through the veins of these farmers, so I am going to build an army. You're making me stutter. You are an Aes Sedai of the Green Aja. You know nothing of building armies and commanding troops. You're supposed to be, making your talent better for the fight to come, not build armies, you stupid nitwit. But whatever. Maybe build an Aes Sedai army of channelers. That would probably be useful. No. Perfect. Okay, great. So Mascom says some useless bullshit, but we got him on screen time, so that's all that matters. Mascom is getting his screen time like he was promised by his boyfriend. Now the dark friend is it Melandra? I can't ever pronounce her name. The character that should be a dark friend over here is explaining to Lan all about his people, because Lan doesn't know anything about his people. But she does, of course, so she's filling them in because, well, Lan's dumb, I guess. So instead of her being a dark friend, she is now Lan's... I still think probably she's going to turn out to be like Lan's half-sister and the true queen of Malkia or something like that. I'm still betting on it. We'll see if that comes true. She's something going on with her. She's going to be... I still predict she's going to be related to Lan in some way, and probably next in line to the Malkia throne, and maybe that's how they get into a fight and she dies or something. I don't know, but I think there's going to be some drama there. We shall see. Alright, moving on. Ugh, my goodness. Lan is also, of course, dumb. Oh yeah, this is the scene where Rand's like, I would really love to sleep with you. I have strawberries all saved up. Would you please let me sleep with you, Egwene? And she's like, no. I am not lowering my standards for you anymore, Rand al'Thor. You're going to have to try way harder than that. And Rand's like, aw. And then Moiraine is now fingering her pebble again. She's thinking about fingering Lan's pebble again. And Lan's like, no, that was too much. And she's like, oh, Lan, it's never too much. And he's like, you're right. Maybe you should finger that pebble right now in front of everybody. What do you think? Should we start fingering our pebbles? And so he's like, oh, Lan, you're such a gas. If I wasn't a lesbian, I'd let you screw me right now. It's like, well, technically, we already screwed when you fucked the pebble, right? Remember? Oh, Lan, you're such a card. Oh, my God. You're such a humorous guy. What a stoic man you are. So stoic and laugh. I've never seen such a comedian Malkier. Let's get drunk on this fucking stuff that I don't know. Oh, what is this liquid we call whiskey? It doesn't match up to Lane's toilet wine apparently, but meanwhile, I forgot what any of this is. Perrin is, I guess. Is that one of the pictures of him? Is that what that is? I don't remember, but it's one of those things. It's like, we're just finding another reason for Matt to be mad. Matt to be self-centered, Matt to be a piece of shit, Matt to be everything he says he shouldn't be. Oh, yes. Oh, that's right. Min's now drawing Matt hanging from the doorway. How is this going to happen? Who knows? Min's a dark friend. It could be a lie. It probably is a lie. We already know her visions don't really come through, so, whatever. Or she's wrong all the time. Even if the visions are right, she's always wrong about what they are because, she's always wrong in the books too, right? Oh, she's never wrong. Oh, shit, I got it mixed up. My bad. So Matt, asshole. We get out. We come back to Sea Folk doing their interpretive. Of course, we have to have an interpretive dance. I'm a windfolk rake. I'm a wind mist. Ah. 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 I'm gonna fall out of my chair. Oh. Oh. Whew. Wow. Sorry, I was doing a little bit too much wind finding there. Whew. Sorry. Okay. I'm back. Okay. We'll save that for the musical episode, which might be Wednesday. The musical episode might be coming up. Man, I hurt my back. Oh. Being a win. All right. So then we find out that Nynaeve and Elaine find out the the big sea folk mystery, which is sea folk have channelers that can, manipulate the weather. And she's like, oh, damn. Maybe I should have tried harder to keep you downstairs. Aes Sedai, pretty please with sugar on top. Please don't tell anybody. Pretty please, because, please don't. Please don't tell. It's lucky we ran into the two not Aes Sedai that found out our secret. Whew, thank goodness. Man, if you need to throw up again, it's cool, because you two are cool. Great. We then go back to Elaida in the White Tower. Thank goodness we're back in the White Tower. Elaida then does a lot of I skipped over it. So Elaida then she does a lot of questionable things that basically it depends on, like, it's one of let's just say this: she acts very Black Aja, and it's one of those things, very dark friendish. She kills a person and she tortures another, right? So when we were watching this, we're like, oh, okay, they're just leaning into Elaida, so they're not making Elaida dumb, they're making her a dark friend. Okay, I guess that's a way to go. But so there you go. There's a murder. So Elaida just commits a murder. She snuck into the holding cell. So these are Elaida's actions right now. She's gathered a bunch of information nobody knows about. She snuck into, I think this is the 13th depository, which they're now using as a prison because they got all the Terrangal stole out of it. So they're using it as a prison because it's a super secret location that nobody knows about. So Elaida has found the super secret location, and she has gone in there and infiltrated it somehow to get some information out of these two women. So she then proceeds to murder one to scare the other one into giving her information. She then, what does she do next? She then uses the torture band's weave, the string weave of torturing, to torture this Aes Sedai to get her to give up names and places. Right? So, okay, you following me? So she then is just torturing her. And then, right before she can torture them to death, her name is Poopy de Pop Pop. Oh, wow, that is fucking so lucky that there just happened to be a gray man in the secret room that snuck in with Elaida to kill the guy, the Aes Sedai that was going to give up the name of, oh no, and now Elaida is dead. Oh, I can't believe it. Elaida is dead already? I can't believe they got rid of Elaida. That's crazy. What a weird way to do that. So Elaida is now dead. Dude, he stabbed her good. Oh, by the way, this is Jacob Carradine, however you want to fucking... Jacom Carradine, I can never pronounce his name. The interesting questioner who has a really cool story arc in the books. Oh yeah, that's him. He's dead. Let's get to it. You see him. They kill him. Where is he? We explode the wall. Boom. He goes flopping around. Flop. Siuan comes running in, breathing heavily. Oh, thank goodness I heard you screaming through these secret walls. I blasted that bad boy. Jacob Carradine goes, oh, I'm going to crawl like a creeper. And, of course, the Vampire Queen shoots the laser beams of Death Weave and slams him down on the ground, which I guess kills him. So that was the laser beam of Death Weave. Vampire Queen won. She really wants to go suck his blood, but she resists because her friend is on the ground. So there goes Jacob Carradine, the Gray Man, gone. However you pronounce his name, I don't care. I should listen to the book so I know, because he was a great character, but we completely waste him. But besides all that, oh, Elida, we misjudged you. Would you like to help us hunt Black Aja now? So somehow, with everything Elida has done here, Siuan now trusts her and doesn't think she's Black Aja. Because that makes sense on what fucking planet? Like, let's get real. She did all kinds of dark friends. She did all kinds of dark friend activity here. Forgive me. We're wrong about you. Would you like to help us? Let me heal you, please. Please, let me heal you. Let me heal you just before I steal you, which should be what she says. I'm going to heal you so I can steal you. You bitch. You meddling bitch. Nope. So Alana decides to put on her best, I think it's three Whitecloak boy impressions. Puts on a Whitecloak boy impression of making fog. They do a better job. They're just thicker. So we then get some. They sneak into the Whitecloak's encampment. They never saw that coming. Obviously. Perrin, of course, finds Matt's sisters locked up. And he finds Matt's mother burnt to a crisp. So, yeah. So, she's dead. So, good job, Perrin. Way to go. This rescue is going so good. Oh, yeah. By the way, they planned a rescue. It's going wonderfully. It would have been nice if Alana was down here. Maybe she could have tried to heal her. You know, I mean, we've been able to heal everything else. Why not? Whatever. So she's dead. Mission failed. We then find out that Alana is in the middle of a giant Whitecloak trap because they knew exactly in what field where she was going to be channeling her fog. Because, they were just ready for her to do this, okay? Also, they took all of 3 people unarmed. So Perrin was unarmed. Aiel basically had 2 little daggers. And who else? Oh, Loyal, Bane, and Chiad. They're doing something, I guess. Why the Aiel aren't out in front getting ready for a fight, because they should be your best fighters at this point. Well, I mean, Mascom should be good too. Well, whatever. They're all. Oh, that's right. Mascom, the bond's turned off. They turned off the bond, so he fucked off, right? Or did he? So we find out Alana has been. She's in a trap. So she got hit by an arrow. Oh my gosh! She took an arrow through the shoulder. No way. Maybe just keep Nynaeve away from her, or she might push it through the fletching. Did the arrow the guy shoot hit her yet, or was it preemptive? Oh, it was just the one. Boom. Oh, she took another one. Yes. So now she's got 2. They're reloading. Now she got another one. She got another one. She is now a pincushion. I don't know why she didn't, like, I don't know, make some weaves of air or something to try and protect herself from actual objects. But man, those battle Aja, green Aja, they're great, aren't they? They're doing a great job. She is highly prepared to take on enemies at the last battle, isn't she? Dane and Perrin have a nice little scream. I thought you were a good guy. I am a good guy. You're a dickhead. You killed my dad. Then Fael, of course, becomes a ninja. She takes out her two little tiny ninja knives, and she kills a whole bunch of Whitecloaks. Let me see. Is this? No, it's so dark. I should have lightened it up. Is this where she takes them? No. It doesn't matter. She takes out two little peewee daggers after going, I thought you were a good man. And she takes out two little tiny daggers, and she's like, I will fight you. And then we fight. And Dane's not dead. Alana's not dead. Mascom gets stabbed in the stomach. Is this after he gets stabbed? Yes. So he got stabbed in the stomach too. Is this? Oh, wait, that's where he did sword hand and stabbed him in the neck. That was a weird move. I can't wait to break that down. That was. Oh my god, he's terrible. And dead. I think you need that, Mascom. I think that's a part you need, buddy. Oh boy! So Mascom and Alana are both dead. They have a cry. Rand is on Mars with Lanfear having sexy time again because that's his whole storyline. Moraine's like, hey, best dreamer ever, girl. Can you take me to Siuan's fuck shack? I really want to have sex. And Egwene's like, are you serious? That's what you want me to use my dream powers for? And she's like, yes. And she's like, okay, fine. If that's really, really what you want me to do, I will take you to her fuck shack. And she's like, thank God. I'm going to go to sleep right now. And then Egwene does something that she's not supposed to be able to do and she can't do, which is she just takes Siuan, or takes Moiraine to whatever dream that she wants and drops her in there to play around. Because Egwene is the best dreamer ever. She does stuff that you're not even able to do. So then we get this conversation we've seen a few times. Moiraine tells Siuan some bullshit, and yada yada yada, and they say, "Oh, I don't love you." Yeah, this conversation. This is the conversation. Siuan, I love you, but I don't love you anymore. We broke our relationship. And Siuan's like, that's bullshit. And Moraine's like, no, it's not. It's totally right. I love you, but I don't love you. And Siuan's like, but I do love you. And you love me. And she's like, well, I do love you, but it's broken. So we can't do the thing. And she's like, bullshit. Yes, we can. And then she goes, I will find you on every life and every dream of every turning of the wheel. Sort of like Brigitte and Guido Kane do. And Siuan's like, that sounds great. I remember that Brigitte Silverbow, however you want me to pronounce it. Remember her, Silverbow, one of the best archers of all time, Hero of the Horn. Remember her? Yeah, she has this thing with Guido Kane where they, no matter what, no matter who they're spun into, whoever they're spun out to, their souls are connected in such a way that they find each other every turning of the wheel. That's now Moiraine and Siuan. Yay, we stole something else from better characters and given them to them. Great, yay, wonderful. So we do some more crying and, cry pouting and more crying and pouting because the cry quota, like I said in my short, you should check out my short on this. It's pretty good. Thank you. I hope it's pretty good. More cry pouting, to fill our cry quota. Then Egwene then decides that she is an expert dreamer, so she is going to go spy on all of her friends. She first spies on Nynaeve, who threatens to throw her young self over a cliff and kill her. I wish you did us all a favor and did that. Great. She takes off. And let's see here. What happens next? She goes to... Doesn't seem to be working. Well, that's because they broke it. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, here we go. Okay, so then Egwene then spies on Elaine's dream, where she dreams to be a windfinder, and she's doing interpretive dance. And then, of course, so she's dreaming of being a windfinder and doing her little wind dance, and she's controlling the wind, baby. Look at her do her dance, and she's a pirate because she's got a pirate hat on. And then, of course, you know, she's not only is she a pirate, she's a big gay pirate with Avienda, who's her big gay lover. Because, yay, horny gay stuff. Woohoo, everybody's gay in the Wheel of Time. Didn't you hear that part in the Wheel of Time where Elaine is gay? It's in there, right, guys? Sure. Then we hear that Matt's a good man. Only in his dreams is he a good man. And we get the biggest fuck you. And I'm going to say it right back to Rafe Judkins. Fuck you. We get the biggest fuck you he's ever given us. And don't think this shit is not on purpose. I've said it a million times. This is on purpose. That we have a actual, real-looking Horn of Valyr being worn by Matt on his neck. This is on purpose. This is a on purpose fuck you to everybody that wanted the Horn of Valyr to look like the Horn of Valyr instead of some piece of shit fucking olive oil bottle that they found in the trash fucking can or a Tide Pod bottle. Like, this is him going, ha ha ha, I know what it's supposed to look like. Fuck you, all you people that want it to be like the books. I can do whatever the fuck I want, and I'm going to keep changing shit however I fucking want to. But see, I know what it's supposed to look like, so fuck you. That's what that is. It's on purpose, it's deliberate, and he fucking loves making it, doing that shit to piss us all off. And I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't let it piss me off, but it pisses me off. It's just what he wants, and I fucking shouldn't give it to him, but it's so fucking... What a fucking child. Just do the thing right. You obviously know how the thing's supposed to look. You put it around his neck. Why are you such a child? Why are you so fucking pathetic? God damn. Just... Fuck. Just do something right. God damn it. So Matt's a good man for all of 5 seconds, and then of course, you know, we get some weird looking, you know, I don't know if that's supposed to be a parallel to the Shadowloga dagger or his Ashendari, I don't know, but whatever. We then get to Perrin, who dreams of being a blacksmith because he's never been a blacksmith before in the series. He has never forged anything. It's funny because we all saw this axe in the preview chapters. Does he just go make it after now that he's dreamed of it? Is it because of Egwene that he makes his axe? Egwene in this dream is why he forges the axe that he uses in the Two Rivers fights? Or does he just find it on the ground and he still hasn't forged it? Right? This is the first thing he's forged, and it's in a dream because he's not really a fucking blacksmith. So now we're left to wonder, well, we see him with an axe in the Two Rivers fights, so who forges this axe for him? Does he forge it because Egwene told him to in this dream, or is it already made? Or does he forge it because of the dream, which would make it because of Egwene? Do you see what I'm saying? What a fucking bullshit. And of course, this would have been a great place for there to be a little fucking hint that, hey, Perrin, this is where Perrin should look up and be like, Egwene, what are you doing in my dream? Get the fuck out of here. And Perrin kicks her out of his dream. But no, we're not doing that. Perrin is not, you know, in the world of dreams too. Perrin is not a dreamer. There's no such thing as the wolf dream, apparently. Instead, we have some bad-looking Hopper replica, just a little tiny dog instead of a wolf. Fael's here too. Nobody gives a shit. Who cares? Fael's here. Great. Ooh, who cares? But Perrin is, of course, not a dreamwalker. He's not in the wolf dream, so of course he doesn't do anything to Egwene. How cool would it be if he just looked up from her here and said, "Egwene, why are you in my dream? Get the fuck out." I know I just said that, but it'd be so fucking cool if Perrin just kicked her out of his dream here, and the next dream of the person he's spying on, she's like, "What the fuck? How did Perrin do that?" Nope, not doing that. Perrin can't have anything cool. Perrin just needs to follow around Fael and lick her booty. That's coming up soon. So then she finally decides. Was that supposed to be the Eye of Sauron too, by the way? Are we doing like the reverse Eye of Sauron in some bad fucking CGI axe in water? Why couldn't you just dip an axe in water? Whatever. Who knows? I can't figure the show out anymore. She then finally decides to spy on Rand. So she goes after Rand, and she... Oh, I skipped it because it was so short. So we then go to her spying on Rand. Not Land. Why would she spy on Land? And she's happy because we're on Mars. And she's like, "Oh, I like Mars. I've been to Mars before. I remember when we were on Mars here together. But it's not our Mars. It's actually Lanfear's Mars." And Egwene's like, "Oh no, what is happening here?" And we see that, a certain Lanfear is down doing something in Rand's lap that, Rand tried to have Egwene do earlier, but she said that she was too good for him, so she didn't do it. So, Lanfear took it upon herself to say, "Hey, I'm going to give you a Hummer. I wonder if Rand has a hot dog too, like in a freaking Dodger game. Hot dog and a Hummer coming up. No, maybe not. So Lanfear's giving him a hot dog and a Hummer, and then she gives us the little creepy kiss, which of course is the only thing that we got to see on many of the previews, because the show is once again big horny, and then we get Egwene is like, "Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna puke. I shouldn't have come and spied on Rand's dreams. This is a dark secret. Oh my god, this is such a dark secret. Just like the show said I would find a dark secret. And now I'm gonna sit here, and instead of like attacking them or trying to get her off, I'm just gonna sit here and watch him take my man and give him some strawberries. Oh no, it's Lanfear. It was her all along. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious, it was her all along. She was in the paints too. Oh, what a reveal. If we didn't figure this out, we weren't paying attention. What a reveal. We're just going to end it on this screen, because that's how I feel about this show. Episode 5 was terrible. It was boring. It was just... And of course, we're right back to where we started, with everything being just some made up nonsense. Forced tower stuff. We're in the White Tower way too much. Egwene is, of course, on her journey to become the main character. Lanfear and Moiraine are gonna have their ultimate, I guess team up. I don't know, fake team up. They're gonna pretend to team up, but try and get the better. So we're gonna have the Moiraine, Egwene, and Lanfear mind games commence, where they're all gonna try and outsmart each other while Rand is an idiot. Matt has nothing to do in this episode. Perrin is completely inept and stupid. He goes into another rescue unarmed. He doesn't have a weapon again. He doesn't even pick up anything. And he gets stabbed. He gets stabbed again. And how many people are going to die in this series, and then they're just going to be fine? Alana and Maxim are dead. There is nobody there to heal them. How are they going to be fine in the next episode? She's going to heal herself, which you can't do. So it is wild. But Thank goodness it's going to be the last season, right? Thanks for watching. All hail the Lord Dragon. We will see you soon on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.